Hey, so I don't go grocery shopping. I do not enjoy it. I never have, not even before everything that's going on right now. Before like grocery shopping was different, I've always hated it. But this weekend, I went to Costco with Eddie, with my husband, and I got a little branding story and some other fun stuff that I want to share with you today for Matcha Monday. So thank you so much for being here. My name is Marissa. I am the founder of the Marathi Collective. Every Monday I go live with it's called Matcha Monday, but I rarely ever drink that now. This is just like straight up, I think it's like passion black tea or something. So I want to tell you about our little date because we're so exciting and adventurous. We called our outing to Costco a date. So like I said, I don't enjoy going grocery shopping. It's just not something that I do, and I never have. But this weekend I went with Eddie to Costco, and so it's always like super overwhelming and I don't like it. I don't like it. So I ended up finding some, you know what, before I go into the story, the whole point of the story is what can Costco and Lululemon teach us about branding? Hello, that was the whole point of this story. What can Costco and Lululemon teach us about branding? And the reason I came up with this is through our date that Eddie and I had this weekend at Costco. That was the whole introduction that I was supposed to do, but then I got sidetracked with my tea. Anyway, so we went to Costco. I strolled by, you know how they have the the clothing section. And I was like, oh, they have some nice looking sweaters and some leggings. And I am always a fan of collecting / hoarding leggings because, you work out every day. You go through them quickly. So I found some leggings and I was like, oh, these are actually really nice. And they were only one was $15. The other one was $12 for leggings, and they were nice. And I thought, this is weird. Who am I right now wanting to buy these leggings at Costco? So anyway, I got them. I came home, tried them on, and I told Eddie, I love these leggings. They're so nice. I'm going to keep them and use them. I'm very impressed. And he says, well, look at that. Now you don't have to buy those expensive leggings anymore because the Costco ones will do. And I was like, hold up. That was not the point. I was just like, yeah, I'll try them. And they worked out. But it didn't mean that I wanted to just quit my other leggings that I like, whether he or anybody else thinks that they're expensive or not. Why am I bringing this up? And what does this have to do with the title of this Matcha Monday? What can Costco and Lululemon teach us about branding? Well, here it is. I am not going to start going out of my way to buy leggings at Costco. It's not going to happen. If I happen to be there on a random Saturday, and calling it as a date, as a joke with Eddie, and I see some, sure, I'll get them. But I want an experience. I want a different type of vibe when I'm shopping for something that I am going to use so often, very often, and something that's very personal to me because I love working out, and I love working out because of the way it makes me feel. So the point of all this is your client, your ideal customer, your client is looking for an experience that you have, that only you can give them. Yes, there's always going to be the giant brands and the giant companies like Costco where, people will go and shop and do their thing there. But the reason I'm sharing this with you today is because so many times we get caught up in what everybody else is doing, right? And the competition and this big brand and this big company and everyone and their mother is doing what I'm trying to do. But when we focus on the fact that our ideal client is looking for the thing that only we can offer, it doesn't matter if it's based on price, experience, color, ethically made, whatever. They are looking, if they are our client, they are looking for something that only we can offer. So in my case, I would much rather go out of my way and go buy something at Lululemon and spend way more. I don't even know how much more it would be than the Costco ones, but $100 to $130 per pair of leggings. I would prefer that. I would go out of my way to do that because I'm looking for something different. I'm looking for an experience. Whether or not that matches with what somebody else is looking for, that doesn't matter. They know Lululemon, they know who their client is. They know that that person is not going to want to buy $100 leggings when they're also buying an air fryer, right? Or bread or something else that you would buy at Costco. And so that's why I'm sharing this, because I was like, even though I will wear these leggings and I love them and I'm going to keep them and I'm proud of, who doesn't like a bargain? But the point is that where will I go if I'm intentionally saying, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I want, right? I won't go there to do that. So what is it that you do? If you're watching live, feel free to let me know in the comments below, or if you're watching the replay, what is it that you do? And then instead of thinking, oh my gosh, all of this competition, all of these other people that do what I do, what is the experience I can provide that my client values over what anybody else can provide? Whether it's a big box store like Costco or even a boutique studio, or kind of boutique studio like Lululemon. Your customer is looking for that experience that only you can provide. And it's your job as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a personal brand to figure out what it is that they're looking for and then provide that for them, provide that experience. That is what is going to set you apart, that experience. Let me know if this makes sense, either hashtag replay or if you are watching live. That is the whole point of this. What can Costco and Lululemon teach us about branding? They teach us that whether you are, and look, if you're here and you're like, your goal is to create this big box store thing, fantastic, go on with your bad self. If you're here and your goal is to create something super curated and a small boutique thing, great, go on with your bad self, do that. But that's the point. What can Costco and Lululemon teach us about branding? That every single brand, whether big or small, they are creating an experience. They're offering an experience to the customer. And every single one is different based on who they're serving, based on how they're doing it, and whatever you're doing is unique to only in the way that you do it. All right? I hope that makes sense. Awesome. Shout out to, let's see here, to Elise, to Nicole, to Nadia, to Laura. I see a few people logging in here. Shout out to Rosie. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're watching the replay, let me know. And like I said, the whole reason I started this live with I hate to go grocery shopping, that's not what I do, is not to call myself out that I'm a diva in that way, but basically to just show you that if your client is looking for the experience that you provide, that's so powerful. That's golden. So focus on that. Focus on curating, on perfecting, on cleaning up, on providing that experience that only you can provide. And stop focusing on the competition. Stop tripping out over what everybody else is doing. Do your thing. Provide an experience for your customer and keep doing the thing that you do. I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much. And I hope that that's helpful, actually. Let me know in the comments, hashtag replay, or whether you're watching live. Thank you for those of you that tuned in live. I appreciate you so much. Again, my name is Marissa. I'm the founder of the Meraki Collective. I go live every Monday for Matcha Monday, where we chat about all things branding, websites, business, and sometimes some personal stories like today about my diva tendencies of not liking to go grocery shopping. Thank you guys. I appreciate you so much. Have a fantastic evening, morning, wherever you're watching from. Bye.